Well, that's why you need the StoryTrading.com app. All right, we had a alert given around $33.20 on Unity. All right, we're going to share the thesis with you here. We shared it in the app actually. The thesis on Unity at 33.20 with a $34 target. You see it spiking up now. So we'll come back to that in just a second. Our number one pick of the day was Air. Air pre-market, we gave it to you at 9 a.m. Right around, well, what was it, 47.50 or so, 9 a.m. with a 49.50 target. It did better than that, and now it's kind of breaking down over here possibly. So I wouldn't try to be a hero on that. Take your gains and walk away, I believe, on Air for now. ZIM was another one we gave you. Air was our only top pick of the day, though. We gave you a number one pick, Air, and then about 6 or 7 other stocks to watch this morning because we didn't have high confidence on the rest of them. So a few of those were ZIM and Talk. It was also, Joby and BCRX, but the only one we took was ZIM other than Air. So ZIM with the news this morning of the big upgrade from JP Morgan. Did good out of the gate, went to our initial target. We gave you the target of the 20 DMA, hit that 20 DMA target. This could be a swing to $13 at the 50 DMA target, but not a guarantee, right? The low-hanging fruit, the easy money has been made on that pre-market entry right up to the 20 DMA, really fast, right out of the gate. That's what we do best at Story Trading. So that's that. And then Talk, we gave you the strong price action we've been noticing on this, strong catalyst fundamentals, long-term pick, trade ideas, short-term, everything. So we actually did add to some of our long-term shares here at $1.80 on Talk. Anyway, we have a target of like $2 to $3, maybe $4 in the first half of 2024. So Talk is looking good. Now Unity. Oh, look at this volatility. I love it. Time to step back in if you're intraday trading this. Look at that, $1.24 on those $33 calls. We've been trading the $33 calls on Unity today. Look at that, 114 by 136. I love these. I love these calls. Oh, this is perfect spot right here. Oh my gosh, get back into Unity right now. So Unity, this is the story on Unity. This was featured on our show last week. And as a day trade, it was a trade for the day. We had a stop loss. We got out. It was because of a big upgrade to about, I think it was a $58 price target by a reputable analyst. I think they went from like 45 to 58. Here it is, 46 to 56 by Bank of America. Okay. Then I see, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's down 10% this morning. Look at that. Oh, buying opportunity right here, intraday. It's down 10%. What's going on with Unity? So we did a little bit of research and we found out that, look, go back here on Wednesday. Wednesday, September 13th, the stock was down. The reason the stock was down because of a pricing policy change that Unity made that some folks were upset about. Okay. So that dynamic has been in place since Wednesday. And today, this is related to what happened Wednesday. The company came out and made a tweet. The company said, look at this, 33, 32. I love it right here. The company came out and made a tweet. All right, company said a tweet acknowledging that, yes, people are upset about the pricing policy change we made last Tuesday. We're aware of it. We're getting all the feedback, and we may make some changes going forward. Now, I think this was a tweet they made yesterday. My interpretation of the price action is people are saying, okay, now that the company acknowledged it, it's a much bigger issue than we thought, right? So this was the move down from 38 all the way to 36 based on speculation that, hey, this is a big issue. Company acknowledges it's an issue, and it crashed out. But, my interpretation of this is now this is the resolution. Right? The issue was last week. Now the company's saying, all right, we're going to resolve it. We're hearing you guys, we're going to fix this issue going forward. I see today as a buying opportunity. Everyone else was like, oh, acknowledgement of a problem. I guess it's just about, people's perspectives. Maybe I'm more of an optimist and there's some, lots of skeptical people out there, lots of pessimists out there in the bear market that they're taking anything and interpreting it negatively. Maybe they're right at the end of the day, interpret everything negatively, but I see the good in the company coming out and acknowledging an issue. That's why we have an upside bias in trading Unity. We're buying all the dips on Unity today. All right. So once we figured out that story, we initially entered around 33.20. We've been selling the pops, and we have confidence buying the dips in Unity because I believe my analysis is the superior analysis and everyone else has it wrong. That's what I believe. All right. So buying the dip right here on Unity. We gave you a $34 target earlier today. Let's look at the in the app we gave that to. This could go as high as 35 in the coming days, like do a gap fill, kind of like Genie did, right? Genie ended up doing a gap fill. Man, NVIDIA, we got to talk about that NVIDIA gap fill over here. But in any case, I'm liking Unity here. Maybe you can make a move back to 34 plus shortly this afternoon. And I got to see if there's any news that catalyzed all this volume. It's not going to be here yet. Here it is. Here it is. No, maybe. Unity overhauls controversial price hike after game developers revolt. Okay, so there is news out, it looks like. I'll have to look at their Twitter. Let me see. I don't know what their Twitter handle is. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find Unity. Let's see if we can find their Twitter account. They must have just tweeted something. No, maybe not. Is there a press release? I don't see a press release yet. So this may be reacting to the company saying, hey, we fixed the issue. All right, I'll have to do a little bit more research into this to see why the wild price action here, that big pop. But overall, I gain a lot of confidence knowing that Unity has this on their radar. They're actively working on it. And whatever harm that was done last week, I believe they're on top of it. They're going to be able to fix it. So buying the dips here, I like, even though I don't know exactly what just happened. There may have been a press release, which I don't see yet. There may have been a tweet. There may have been some sort of analyst report that just came out. I'm not sure, but I still like it just based on the fact that the company's on top of it because they acknowledge it. The same thing that's taking it down, I see that as a negative when you acknowledge a problem. Okay, so that's on Unity. That became a top trade idea today. GNSS, we told you the bad news this morning. We sold it. Ended up selling 2/3 of our shares at 296. And I'm looking to re-enter if we get towards 275 on GNSS. Okay. Soxel turned around for the day. Man, NVIDIA, this was on my radar after the show with my partner, and we didn't play it because, man, I don't know. Maybe we got to have a little room to just do technical trades. We don't do pure technical trades. We need a catalyst. We didn't have a catalyst on NVIDIA today. I saw the gap fill. I saw the gap this morning. I'm like, looking at the chart on NVIDIA, it doesn't really have a lot of gaps, at least to the downside. You know, like all the candles are really tight. There's overlap every single day, basically. So if you're going to gap down here, I figured there's a good chance you're going to test, the close on Friday, which we did. I should have played that. I didn't, just because it's not really part of our process to play pure technical trades. If I had some sort of catalyst, maybe we would have done it. And this would have paid off in spades if we bought the open. So, all right, a lesson for us maybe to make room, especially when you have a big price movement. Even with without a catalyst, that's an opportunity we recognize but didn't play. So we're going to see if we can take advantage of something like that in the future. Yatra, let me tell you about Yatra. I think there's a buying opportunity today and tomorrow. If you've been following us, you should know the thesis. If not, make sure to follow us. Get our app at storytrading.com/app. By the way, it looks like I'm on track to win the weekly competition. Story Trading is the two stocks we picked on a big panel of lots of good traders for last week was Yatra and Uranium. And it looks like if the prices hold here, we're going to finish in first place, it seems. But Yatra, today and tomorrow is a buying opportunity, I believe, because there's preliminary data coming out for demand on the IPO issue. That's going to close Wednesday. All right. Either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, we're going to get a press release from the company. And even before then, Wednesday morning, publicly released. There will be a webpage, out there that will say what the total demand was for this IPO. And the way it works is all the demand really started Friday. So right now the demand is relatively light, but that's how all these IPOs are. The institutions, they come in last minute. Now the retail is already oversubscribed. The retail allocation is oversubscribed, but the institutional, it's basically like nil. They're not showing their hand yet. They're going to show it on the last day. So I think it's a buying opportunity here. I think the downward reaction, small downward reaction, is because of that. People are saying, oh, it's only 20% subscribed. Like, that sucks. But I think come Wednesday, it's going to be well oversubscribed. And you start seeing the stock move back up on Wednesday. So Yatra continues to be a top pick. Geo, a little disappointed with this. At this point, it's more of a swing for us. We didn't have a catalyst anyway this morning. Like, it wasn't like something for the day. So we are swinging this based on all the recent catalysts, what's going on with Citron research, the White House, all the illegal immigration going on. It's in the top news everywhere. So and the technicals I like here, we're above the moving averages. We broke this high here, 759. I know we're back below it. but I'm comfortable holding Geo, mostly, I think, for the geopolitical stuff going on. We mentioned Lulu this morning, didn't take a trade on it. Wow, look at that. That's really down. It got an upgrade this morning, and I don't know. 2050 DMA, maybe a buy there at the 50 DMA, 32 382. The news was price target of $500 by HSBS Securities. Okay, we're not playing that currently, but maybe we should. BCRX, we gave you the news this morning. We're not playing it. Nice day, up 9%. Technicals, look at these 758, 759. If it breaks 758, 759, it can keep on going to that next candle here, 787 on BCRX. Not playing that either. I do want to mention Assure. Okay, we got stopped out of this earlier today at like 9:25. We took a small position Friday end of day. Didn't really lose a lot of money, but I got my eye on this for a possible touch of the 200-week moving average. 200-week moving average, I think we're in on the news we discussed this morning on the morning show. So that's something that's high on our watch list right now, Assure. All right. And Genie. Oh, man, we should have kept Genie last week. We featured Genie on that $6. That's the target I gave you this morning. I didn't play it today. We gave you a $6 target on Genie this morning. It hit $5.99. Can you believe it? Okay. Wow. All right. That was Genie. Mobileye exceeded our targets that we gave you a few days ago, swinging above the 200-day moving average. I didn't expect that to happen. So we're not in that now. Congrats if you stuck around. And that's about it. Let me see if there's any comments on Rumble. I don't see any on YouTube. This is your chance to do that. I think the rest of the day, I am going to be focusing. Air, I think I think I'm almost pretty much done. I told you that with Air. Right now, I'm just looking at the price action. ZIM is getting a little tired. I think we're going to shift our focus to Unity. There's a lot of volatility. I like the thesis we just gave you. I think you can buy the dips. Unity will probably be where we spend most of our attention the rest of the day and maybe start closing out some of our remaining day trading positions or making decisions. Do we want to move it to a swing like ZIM? Do we want to move our day trade to our swing account? Do we want to move some of our air to a swing or long-term account? We'll make those decisions. I'm leaning towards no on either of those right now. We'll see. But right now, let's get back to work and trade Unity. Things are looking good here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Just download our app, storytrading.com/app. Install it. There's a free trial. Also, there's some free features that we're building. Nice watch list, real-time data. Take a look at that. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.